Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a 5-star TBR predictions wrap-up. So, I posted a 5-star TBR predictions video back in late June of last year, so it's been almost a year. If you didn't see it, I will link it in the cards. Wait, the cards are up here for you guys to check out. So I did mine a little bit differently in that I didn't just go through my TBR because I read my TBR in a very specific way, and I knew if I just grabbed randomly books that I thought were going to be 5 stars off anywhere on my TBR, it could be like, I said in that video it'll be like 2 years, and it was a year anyway without even going that far. So what I did was I literally went through the books that are on the very top shelf of my TBR, and I went through that shelf and picked out the ones from that like area that I thought would be 5 stars. So I had 3 5-star TBR predictions. So we're going to go through them now and talk about, because I have read them all now, obviously it's the point of this video. So we're going to go through them. I'm going to tell you what I ended up thinking of them. Were they 5 stars? And we'll see where I ended up on them. So we'll go through it from, I guess, the book that I liked the least to the book that I liked the most. So the first 5-star TBR prediction was Wolf by Wolf by Ryan Groudon. So this is a YA dystopian novel that is a alternate history story about a girl named Yael. It's set in, what year are we in? 1956, and it's set in a world where it's as if Germany and Hitler and the Axis powers had won the Second World War. It's now 1956. We're following a character named Yael, who is a shapeshifter. She can shift into other shapes, and she's entering this motorcycle race in which the winner of the race gets to have an audience with Hitler, and she's entering the race with the purpose of winning the race and then murdering Hitler. So this is the 5-star TBR prediction that I liked the least. I gave this 4.5 out of 5 stars. So hint, hint. This video is going to go pretty well. So I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed Yael as a character. I really enjoyed the setting. I really enjoyed the journey. Like, we get a lot in this, so it's like about kind of the motorcycle race and the setting. Loved Yael. I liked that the skin shifting wasn't, it was a bit more, it wasn't like Mystique in X-Men type of skin shifting. It was, there were limitations on it, and I really liked that. I thought it was more realistic to this type of story. And for the most part, I don't really know what else to say. I quite enjoyed this. I gave it 4.5 stars, like I said. So the next book that I read in like order of how much I enjoyed them, the next prediction I had was Fingersmith by Sarah Waters. I rated this one 4.75 out of 5 stars. So this is a historical mystery. This is set in London in 1862, and we're following a character named Sue, who is an orphan, and she's grown up in this group of like thieves and cons. And basically the gist of the story is that she gets involved in this like big kind of con, and it's about kind of that con and everything that goes on with that. I really enjoyed this. This was so close to a 5-star. So this is so gothic in nature. There are so many twists and turns. The one, like, there's one in particular, like, there's so many twists and turns, but like there's one twist in particular that when it happened, my jaw like literally dropped open. It was so amazing. This does have some like LGBT themes in it. This book was a really, really, really good time. I'd mentioned in that video that Sarah Waters is an author, had been one of the authors that I'd never read anything by, but I was always sure I was going to love her books. Great place to start off with her. It was just, I want to read so much more by Sarah Waters because this book was just so much fun. Really, really, really enjoyed it. And then the last 5-star TBR prediction I had was Asking for It by Louise O'Neill. This I gave 5 stars. So this prediction was correct. So this is a YA dark contemporary, like hard-hitting contemporary about a girl named Emma who is gang raped at a party. She is abandoned kind of on her porch the next morning, and photos are released on the internet of her the next day, kind of on Facebook. Very graphic photos of kind of what happened to her. And so the first half of the novel is actually leading up to this event, which typically is not a narrative style that I like. I don't like books generally giving that much away in the synopsis. But in this book it really worked because we're really exploring Emma as a character, getting to know who she is before this happens, then having it happen to her, and then seeing what happens to her afterwards. I also mentioned, like, when I've talked about this book recently, but I'm going to go into it all again because I friggin' loved this book. The author made the choice to have this girl named Emma be an incredibly unlikable character, and then have this awful thing happen to her to even more show how just because someone might not be a good person and has maybe made some questionable choices doesn't mean that what happens in this book is okay. I've never been angrier reading a book, but this book is supposed to make you angry. It's the purpose of the story to get you fired up about the issues, about rape culture, about victim blaming, about everything that's wrong with this world, and the way that we treat women, and the friggin' double standards that we have for women, and the way that we expect them to act. And I'm getting angry all over again just thinking about everything that this book raises, but that is why this book is so brilliant. So yeah, I gave this one 5 stars. So there you have it. We had a 4.5, a 4.75, and a 5. So only one technical 5-star rating, but they were all pretty up there. So I think that this evidences that I kind of know what I like. Yes, I read a lot, and yes, we all know I'm a stingy bitch. I don't give out that many 5-star ratings. But I like that I read so widely. I like reading from, I mean, even within this, we've got a YA hard-hitting contemporary, a historical mystery, and a YA fantasy alternate history with skin shifters. Like, they're all very, very different. But I guess, like I said, this shows that I kind of know what I like, and I generally have a good idea of whether I'm going to enjoy a book, which I thought was interesting, and I really liked seeing that. And this lighting, holy crap, today, guys, I'm real struggling with lighting. So yes, I was very pleased to see that I actually ended up liking all of those books, and there were no duds in my predictions. So I would love to know from you guys if you've read any of those books. Were they 5-star books for you? I would love to know that. I would also like to know if you guys would like to see a future 5-star predictions. If you'd like me to go through again my more immediate TBR and pick out the next lot of books that I think might be 5 stars in the future. Yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing that, then I would be more than happy to film it, so let me know. But yeah, otherwise I'd love to chat in the comments down below. Please like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from me. But that is all I have for this video today. Bye, guys.